Alright guys, welcome back to another Scotland match review, and it was nice to finally see us win a game by quite a large margin as we defeated the Faroe Islands by 4-0 tonight at Hampden Park and cemented our second place should I say, in the group stage. So Faroe Islands have improved a lot over the season. I've seen a lot of people saying that we should not be expecting a big result tonight, that a win would be good and we should not be aiming for, 5 or 6. But, I kind of disagree. I think if you player for player, Scotland are so much better than the Faroes. At home, we should be going and smashing the Faroes. I think like trying to hang on to a 1-0 or trying to hang on to a 2-0, a scoreline like that, I don't think that's what we should be doing against the Faroes. And I was actually beginning to worry at half-time that perhaps Steve Clarke was just going to try and settle for the 0-0 because we've seen it before where he can be very negative, and we had the lead at half-time thanks to a Kieren Tierney assist to John McGinn. In my opinion, the two best players that Scotland have, I think, in terms of ability and on current form. I think Tierney's far better than Robertson. I'll come out and say that, and I think John McGinn is probably overall the best player we have, but it is close between him and Tierney, and they linked up for the first goal about 6 minutes in. Tierney, again, keeps getting in more dangerous positions, keeps creating better chances than Robertson, yet he's playing as one of a back three. It doesn't make any sense. I think, even though Kieren Tierney's still a really good attacking threat for us at centre-back, I think we need to move him out to left-back. I think he's much better than there, and I might actually make a video tonight or tomorrow about reasons why, and prove that Kieren Tierney is in fact better than Andy Robertson. The stats prove it. The performances prove it. Everything proves it. If Robertson wasn't the captain, I do truly believe that Tierney would have that left-back position by now. But it is hard to drop the captain. I totally understand that. But anyway, we took the lead thanks to Tierney, and McGinn created some minor chances. Like Adams, actually, he didn't have the worst game, but his final product in the first half, it was non-existent there. He just could not get anything on target. But in terms of his actual hold-up, he did alright. Like, he did create some chances for himself, but couldn't really come close, guys, in the first half. Faroe Islands didn't really do anything apart from one good shot for about 25 yards out. Great shot, and it was a fantastic save for Gordon. A much better save than the save that David Marshall didn't make against Israel. This was a great save where Gordon actually had to dive to get a fingertip on it, unlike Marshall, who was definitely at fault the other night there. Craig Gordon made a great save, and that's all the Faroes did really in the first half. They had some big massive centre-back who was about 2 feet taller than Tierney, pushing him to the ground, and that doesn't make any sense to me. This guy's a giant. Should they not get someone who's relatively big like McTominay, or someone who's fucking pretty tall to mark this guy? But no, we've got Kieren Tierney marking the biggest opponent on the pitch. It made no sense to me, but nothing came from it because the throw-in was absolutely diabolical. So not long into the second half, and Scotland doubled their lead. I think that's what we needed, guys, an early goal, because you never know how this would have played out. If we go 15 minutes into the second half and we don't get the goal, then perhaps Steve Clarke does go a bit negative, perhaps we do start sitting back and trying to protect a 1-0 lead. But thankfully, we got it. And again, it was a dream team. It was the two best players that we have combining. Again, Tierney with an assist to McGinn. This time McGinn heads the ball into the back of the net, 2-0. And then not long after that, Shea Adams gets his first goal. So Shea Adams just got brought into the team, and he's already scored. Yet someone shite like Ollie McBurney, it feels like he's had loads of chances and still has yet to get his first Scotland goal. To me, McBurney's a waste of a shirt. Why wasn't Shanklin picked instead of him? I don't know, but he picked McBurney. McBurney did get brought on later for Lyndon Dykes. But no, wait, I think it was for Adams. I think they brought in Kevin Nesbitt for Lyndon Dykes. But anyway, regardless, Shea Adams put his 3-0 up. And then it was, I think it was Kieren Tierney with the assist as well. So I think Kieren Tierney got a hat-trick of assists. I'm pretty sure he did get the assist for the Shea Adams goal. So a hat-trick of assists. Apparently, I haven't checked the stats, but apparently he's got more assists in one game than Andy Robertson does his Scotland career, which is mad. And speaking of Andy Robertson, finally did something good on the night when he delivered a decent cross into the box for Ryan Fraser at the back post. He headed it home, put his 4-0 up, and that was pretty much it. From that stage on, we didn't really create any great chances. We pushed on a wee bit, but couldn't find a fifth goal. Faroe Islands got the ball into our box a couple of times, but they didn't create anything clear-cut, and they couldn't get the breakthrough, guys. And it finished Scotland 4, Faroe Islands nil. I don't think you can have any complaints. I mean, yeah, it wasn't the greatest performance, but I mean, we won 4-0 and we did play all right. You know, some of the stuff was good. So again, I would have liked to have seen us, go out and absolutely smash this team, but we won 4-0. So what, I mean, what can you say? You can't really complain that much. And speaking of smashing, Denmark actually smashed Austria in the other game. I believe it was in Vienna, and Denmark got a good away win. So, and Israel came back after being a goal down against Moldova to win 4-1. So that actually, in terms of this group, puts us into second place. So there was a lot of moaning after the opening two games, and people saying that the campaign's over, we ain't going to get to the World Cup, it's dead, which I definitely don't agree with. But I'll be honest, I was a bit disappointed. I think 2 points for the opening two games wasn't really enough. I think we should have been aiming for at least 4. I looked at these 3 games and I thought a good points tally would be 7, although I definitely thought 9 was doable. But I thought 7 would have been a good points tally to aim for. We don't have 7, we have 5. We're 4 off Denmark. We play Denmark next, so that's a big game. Can we go away and beat Denmark? I don't know. That they are a pretty solid team. If we do beat them, though, we'll be 1 point right behind them. But you feel like if we don't, then probably first place is beyond us. And to be honest, I mean, would we take second if you offered it right now? I probably would. Not to be negative, but I probably would. I mean, Denmark are going to be very strong. 3 games in, they've scored 14. They've yet to concede. They beat Austria 4-0, away from home. They beat Israel 2-0 away from home. We couldn't beat Austria at home. We couldn't beat Israel away. So Denmark seem to have things in their hands at the moment, pretty comfortable, and it's going to be difficult for us to beat them. Now, can we do it? Of course we can, but at the moment you've got to say Denmark are massive favourites, so it is looking pretty good for the Danes. They're on 9 points, we're on 5 points. In second, then in third place it is Israel on 4 points. Then Austria are also on 4 points, but they've got 3 less goal difference than Austria because they got pumped tonight off Denmark. And then at the bottom of the table, you've got the Faroe Islands and you've got Moldova on a point each. So that is how the game finished, guys. 4-0. We finished this trio of World Cup qualifiers with 5 points, sitting in second place. It's not bad. I'll be honest, it's not bad. Like, we can't turn around and say it's shit, but could we have expected and hoped for better? I definitely do believe we could have. But you know what? It's done for now. Now we move on to the Euros. Hopefully, I'm begging that we can get through the Euros. We've got a group with Czech Republic, England and Croatia. It's going to be hard, don't get me wrong. I mean, they're three good teams. Even England are pretty alright. I don't like to admit it, but they're decent. They're probably ahead of us, and it is going to be a difficult group to get out of. But can we do it? I think so. I wouldn't say I would argue that Czech Republic are probably better than they've been in the last decade, but I would also make a case that Croatia are probably the weakest they've been over the last decade. And I know that sounds weird because they just made a World Cup final last time out, but I don't believe Croatia are as strong as they used to be, and that's just my opinion, whereas I do believe Czech Republic are, slightly better than they used to be, and England are always about the same. England are decent team, but overrated as fuck. So that's England for you. And if we don't do good in the Euros, then it's back to the World Cup qualifiers. We'll be taking on Denmark away. Then it's Moldova at home. Then Austria away. Israel at home. Faroes away. Moldova away. Then Denmark at home. So big games coming up. And hopefully we can get some big performances and some big wins. Anyway, guys, that is it. Let us know what you think down below then of the match. And to me, Kieren Tierney, fantastic. 3 assists. John McGinn banging in the goals. Great time to be alive if you're a Scotland fan. You know what I mean? We're doing all right in the World Cup qualifiers. We're in the Euros. Even the Scotland rugby team did well in the Six Nations. Man, we're a nation that's thriving, and hopefully we can thrive into the summer in the Euros. Anyway, guys, and we've also got a Scottish YouTuber, Son of Scotland 90. He's thriving too, man. Check out all my shit. Check out all the good stuff we're doing over on Son of Scotland 90. And anyway, guys, that's it. Till next time, thanks for watching the review. Leave your comments down below. Make sure to like the video, and until next time. Peace.